Well, this day's going from bad to worse.
They really do taste different.
It's not good. When are you going to get on with the house? Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video. A little bit later than planned, but we've been spending some really good quality family time together. We managed a trip to the beach, which was really cool. Being us means a trip to the beach also entails digging a deep hole with another one on the other side and then connecting the two together with a tunnel. That's how the Udens go to the beach. And of course we've been making the most of the pool because we have had a crazy hot summer so far. Temperatures as high as 41, which is just crazy. Thanks for watching and I hope you enjoy the video. And today's a bit of a nice overcast day, which means it's lovely and cool. So I want to get a coat of render on the back of the wall here because we want to bring this ground level up quite significantly, probably nearly in the middle of the two bricks actually. And we have bought 21 of these. These are red robins, which is the common name, Photinia something. And this will become, we're going to plant these along the front of the decking here, about here somewhere, in a line. And that's going to become a small hedge. And the plan is that these will fill out the gap between the ground level and the bottom of this board, so that this will sort of be out of sight. So we plan to bring a load of soil in the back here and bring this level up. But we can't do that until this wall is rendered and the drainage channel is finished, and then we can bury it all with soil and get the soil up against the wall. But we can't do that until it's rendered. So the next step before we can get these in is to get that wall rendered. So someone in the comments was asking, what ratio do I use VAR to cement? Normally I mix up 4 bags in one go, but because I'm doing quite a small bit of the wall here, I don't want to have the mix sat there waiting to go. So for this, I'm doing 2 bags. I put a bit of water in the bottom of the mixer as well, just to wet it right up. And then cement, I add 1 big heaped large trowel per 2 bags. So 40 kilos of VAR to, yeah, that much cement, basically. 1 heaped large trowel. It dries pretty quick, but also we get the nice lime finish, which is like a, you know, the wall is almost whitewashed. It's not a grey cement kind of finish, and it does seem to be the sort of happy medium that I've found. The other thing to be aware of with this is splashing. It does a lot of splashing and it goes everywhere. I've actually not found a mix to be too runny yet. When it goes into the wheelbarrow it looks like slop, but actually when you try and put it on the wall it seems to go on and stick really well. Also dumping a load down in here, just so any water that does run down here will run off and then down into the drainage channel and not sit there in little gullies and wells where it will then go through the brick. Because I'm also concerned that in the winter that any sitting water will turn to ice and then frost damage will happen very, very quickly. And the final coat is on, it's done. Now I got this finished a couple of days ago, so it's had a couple of days to dry off. My next plan here is to, you can probably just about see this pencil line drawn in. I'm drawing in a level line, and that level line I'm taking from the top of the foundation of the caravan decking. So this will give me a level line to bring the soil up to. And what we're also going to be using that line for is for this. So this is black bitumen paint, and it's basically like a waterproofing paint. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the wall, a couple of coats, nice and thick, up to this line. So not only will that give us the datum point as to which to load the soil up to, but it'll also waterproof this wall, because what we don't want is the moisture soaking through the soil, through the render and the brick, and then it will blow off the render on the other side and ruin all of that, which we definitely don't want. You don't need to watch this, do you? It's like watching paint dry. Can't get me. Oh wait, Ember! While I'm being attacked with water squirters, I thought I would answer some of your questions. Are we going to be doing the other side of the wall? Yes, we are going to be doing the other side of the wall in exactly the same finish as the VAR render on all sides. But at the moment, this is just not a priority. The priority was to get the pool up and running, and now we've switched our priority really to the barn, and we can readdress this in the future because it's not desperate. Do you mind? The finishing for the render, what are we actually going to finish it with? To be honest, we're actually really happy with this finish. It's come out much more white lime finish than like grey cement. So we're quite happy with this. But if we do anything with it, it will be a lime wash probably. It will just be a white lime washing. Capping the wall. Now that is a big one, and actually it's given us a real headache. We tried to buy pre-made concrete capping stones, which are like a sloped stone, and they are very, very hard to find here. Really, there's three options. We buy those cappings. Option two is we make our own capping, which we could do with concrete. So we could shut around the edges and then pour our own concrete cap, which sounds like a good idea. And it certainly would take out all of the indiscrepancies in my rendering. However, I've never done it before, and it would have to look good. Like, we'd have to get it right. The other option is we just render over the top of the wall, and we just do render on all sides, and we just bring the render up and over the top, and we just leave the top as a rendered finish, which could work. Where we got the white crushed granite from, and this was just from a local aggregate yard. This was a terrible idea to do this by the pool. I thought it would be a nice family feature. I'm hiding. This is not the Q&A I had in mind. Kaylee!
Oh, Phil, you've wet yourself. Phil, you can't go on camera like that.
So yeah, just a local aggregate yard. Somebody else was asking about the pool heater. This has worked really, really well. I'm not overly keen on the setup of pallet being here, so next year we might try and integrate this in somewhere and plumb it in better. But this works so well that we've actually switched it off now and we don't use it. I only use it to top the water level up. So when the water level drops down, I just connect the hose to this, which is what's plugged in now, and then I can just turn the tap on and refill or top the pool up with hot water basically. Apart from that, the pool maintains between 29 and 32 degrees roughly, which is perfect for us. Do we have a filter or a pump on the pool? Yes, we do, but it's just this little basic one that comes with the pool. We are planning to upgrade this soon to a sand filter because we are having to change these filters about every 7 days, and they are not overly cheap and obviously not very environmentally friendly either to just keep buying filters. So yeah, for a more cost-effective option, we're looking at upgrading to a sand filter with a bigger, better pump, because also this pump's very much underrated for the amount of water that we've got in here. But it does the job for the minute and it works, so that's something. So yes, the pool is filtered and pumped. And somebody else is asking, when are you going to get on with the house? Well, you know, we'll get there. Woo! Yeah!
I don't think I ever really appreciated how good it feels to grow and eat your own vegetables when you know exactly what's been put on them and how they've grown. They really do taste different. And this spinach tastes incredible on homemade pizza. I don't know what we've done wrong, but the peppers just haven't really taken as well as I thought they would. Some of them are in pots with compost and some of them are in the beds, raised beds. It's a bit of a shame because I was hoping I'd get quite a lot of peppers because we use so many of them. Alex eats loads of cucumbers. I eat loads of cucumbers. But look at these. These are Sandra cucumbers. That's the name of them. And I grew these from seedlings from the market. Alex is going to be over the moon this area here, these are my dessert melons. I grew these from seed. Now they're flowering, and don't get me wrong, I don't have the melons here right now, but that's quite a success for me because it was my wild card. Only 3 sweet corn took from seed. I'm fully aware that you're supposed to grow them more in groups rather than in rows. But when you've only got 3, there's not much you can work with there. I'm now researching what I can plant later on in the year. I'd love to grow some broccoli. I'd love to grow some cauliflower. The kids would love to grow carrots. I've got no idea how I go about doing that. I've got some seeds. I'm going to research and we're going to give it a go. Alex is desperate to give it a go. He is so keen to be a farmer that he will do everything he possibly can to practice. But there's no rush. We're just taking our time here.
Now that the pool area is mainly done, we need to prepare for the barn project. And one of the ways we're going to do that is to tidy up all of these stones. Now, obviously, we had collected these for the stone wall for the pool until that turned into the project that it did. So we want to get these shifted now, and we want to make this all the way past the electric box and this area here all clear so we can access the barn anywhere, but also make this a bit of a slope and just get it an integral part of the garden really, not so much of a dumping ground. And all of this stone we're going to carry with the digger over to here. Now, this area is a bit of a wasteland. There's not much going on here. And obviously at some point, all of this barn is going to cave in or be moved, and that is going to reveal a load more of its own stone. So we thought that piling it up here gets it pretty much out of the way, and then at least we've got it as a resource if we want it for future projects, whatever that may be. Not a stone wall, I can assure you of that. I also would love to get a rock crusher. It's one of my dream machines. So we could crush this and create gravel or stone to bind in for driveways, paths, all sorts around the land. It would be very, very useful to have that. Anyway, it's digger time. Now that all these rocks are out, we got this sort of divide in the land. Suddenly dawned on us that actually we should use this as an opportunity to do something that we've meaning to do for ages, and that is to upgrade the electricity cable to the caravan. All of our electrical demands over here, we've been running off of this, which is the original caravan hookup cable that you would use on a campsite. Pulling these rocks out, we've made all this mess, but actually it's given us more or less half a trench from the electric box, which is this white box here, up to the caravan. So we're going to run another 6mm cable from the electric box here up to the caravan. It's been a very make-do system for a long time now, and it's not good. Now, when I say this electric box, I mean this. Pipe down here is the 6mm cable in from the workshop where the inverter is. That comes into a junction box here, which then goes into a UK and a European socket out to a 16 amp. And this is what the caravan and all of the caravan electrics are running on. So this is not like a grid connection or anything. This is just like a distribution hub, if you like. As always, we're going to be doing the vacuum cleaner trick. Not enough. Back to it. There we go, perfect. And now we just pull that slack through and then it'll start to pull the cable. I've tied the string off to a big metal hook that's in the wall over there. And what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to walk backwards with the pipe. If you've got two people, one of you can feed it in this end, the other one can pull that end. But Katie's doing dinner for the kids at the minute. So I'm going to walk backwards with the outer pipe and then feed the cable in at the same time. It'll mean that I'll end up over there somewhere, but obviously the cable should go into the pipe once it goes tight. Like this. Oh my goodness, that's working well. You should see the end of the pipe come past the camera, and then shortly afterwards, if I put the camera in the right place, you should see the cable pop out the end. So that should be just in shot now. And there's the cable. Well, yeah, that didn't go to plan. Didn't even dawn on me that of course the water pipe is in here too. And yeah, this got dug up. Oh dear me. So, yeah, that's now the #1 priority. Playtime's over. Well, this day's going from bad to worse. Fixed the water pipe, so that is done, which is good. But now the digger won't start. It's absolutely dead to the world. So, digger repair time.
I feel like you're making up a lot of excuses just to spend time with that.
After yesterday's little drama, it took me actually a little while to try and diagnose what was going on. Went at it with a multimeter. The battery voltage was actually fine. When it was sat there, it was reading 12.4 volts. And when I tested the starter motor, there was very little voltage getting to the starter motor. So I went round, anyway, diagnosed loads of stuff. And it turns out what was happening was the battery, obviously it's a cheap Chinese battery, it's a bit of a naff battery. What was happening was as soon as you tried to crank the engine, this draws about 200 amps. So as soon as you tried to crank the engine, the battery just shut down. It gave you 7 volts, which wasn't then enough to engage the starter motor. And so, yeah, long story short is I fixed it with a new battery. So that's great. Able to go into our local town and pick one up off the shelf as well, which is amazing because it looked like quite a specific size. Anyway, now with a little bit of throttle and the start of the key, yeah! It's almost like a professional job, this. I mean, it's not, but it's almost like it would be. We've got 2 layers of bitumen paint on here, nice and thick, which is great. It's dried really nicely. So the next step is to finish off this drainage channel, and I need to top this stone up to a level of about here, I think, pretty much in line with the bottom of the brick. And then I'm going to close this membrane over the top, and then we can backfill with the soil. Well, that was close.
How did you manage that?
Just swung round and it went. This is totally me overlooking what I was doing, just involved in digging, listening to a podcast, not paying attention. So yeah, being sideways with the tracks like this, putting the weight over the edge on a slope, it was a disaster waiting to happen. Luckily, I just jumped off, switched it off, and I'm gonna now get the car with a rope, with a strap round here, just pull it back over. I probably could force it back up with the boom, but I can't guarantee I can operate it smoothly. I'd also have to be on the machine to do that. So if it does go over, you know, it's gonna be a bad day for everything. Just loop that big strop back on itself there. What I'm also worried about is that the longer I leave it, I've got to be fairly quick because the boom will gradually sink down, which means it's just going to get steeper and steeper to the point where we're not going to be able to recover it. We've got this strapped up to the back of the Land Rover. We should just be able to take the tension up on here and yeah, gradually pull it back over nice and gently. But we should be fine, I'm not too worried. See what happens. Yeah, we're good. That was good fun, wasn't it? Oh dear. Yeah, there's a big debate about this, and that is, do you wear a seatbelt or not? And the truth is that I always feel like I can jump clear of things like this, and I would much rather do that than go down with it. I think you have to be a certain type of person to go down with a machine and keep your arms, you know, inside your body and not put your arms out to try and stop your fall. And I don't feel I could trust myself to do that. So I never wear a seatbelt and I always jump off.
I just wanted to say this is only my rule of thumb for an open canopy machine like this. If you have a cab or a proper rollover bar system, then you're definitely better to be seatbelted in and yeah, hold on to the opposite side of the digger.
And with that, I also never put Alex on here because he obviously goes on this quite a lot. I never put Alex in a situation where he could tip it over.
He never does any complex digging, any digging on slopes or anything like that. So yeah, and he can learn in time. But these things happen really, really easily, really quickly, and without, just like today, like without you even paying attention, suddenly the digger's going over, you know? Another day on the land, you know?
I think that I'm going to hide it somewhere by a gated star. Baby, they ain't never gonna find me. I'm a renegade. I could be the one who saved you from this hard place. We could be as one and we'll escape. We could run away, we don't gotta stay. I can feel it, it burns inside me. Take away the pain, we can go insane. I can feel that it burns inside me. We could run away, we don't gotta stay. I can feel that it burns inside me. Take away the pain, we can go insane. Trust me, I won't let you down. I won't let you down. Yeah, I won't let you down. I won't let you down. Oh, I won't let you down. We could have the world to ourselves, going to a place that's far, staring at the stars for hours, 'cause you're a renegade. I could be the one who saved you from this hard place. We could be as one and we'll escape. We could run away, we don't gotta stay. I can feel it, it burns inside me. Take away the pain, we can go insane. I can feel it, it burns inside me. We could run away, we don't gotta stay. I can feel it, it burns inside me. Take away the pain, we can go insane. Trust me, I won't let you down. I won't let you down. Yeah, I won't let you down. I won't let you down. Oh, I won't let you down.
The red robins are in. It's not the world's straightest line. Of course, we'll water them every day because it's a proper sun trap here. But yeah, hopefully this will turn into a really lovely evergreen hedge, which will be really nice all year round. Have some greenery, especially in the summer when everything's brown like it is at the minute. So there we go, bit of planting for you.
Gonna find me, find me, find me.
Say bye bye. Say thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Over to here. The camera's missed me. Do you mind? I am trying to be a serious reporter. And actually would be a godsend. He's a godsend. And actually and stuff. And reasons. And forget it. We need him to be away from the kids, darling. Do you know what? I'm giving up with the flip-flops. That's it, I'm going barefoot. Okay, giving up with the flip-flops was a bad idea. It's really hot. Oh my God, it's 39 degrees today. And it feels every bit of it on my feet.